Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm Brittany, and this is my puppy, Luna. I thought that I would do a 6-month update for you on her progress and what's been going on with us. As you can see, she has changed quite a bit. She has grown out of her little puppy coat and she is quickly looking like a grown-up Yorkie. She also has calmed down significantly since you last seen her. I have to say the last 6 months have not been easy, but seeing how far Lou has come has been so rewarding. Yeah. I really feel like we have bonded quite a bit and she's really settled into her place in our home. She's really wanting down, so I'm gonna let her down. Some of you might be wondering about how her food pickiness has come along, and it's almost completely gone. There for a while I was really concerned that we were going to have like a serious picky eater for the rest of her life, but she really grew out of it and now she eats her dry food pretty well. There are still a few treats that she won't eat, but she absolutely loves these like duck bacon ones. Those are the ones that we use to train the most. They're really thin strips and you can tear them to even smaller pieces. She eats them like they're real bacon. I'm sure everyone's wondering about house training. I would say that she's about 95% house trained and 5% impatient / stubborn. That means that she's pretty good, and I think that she fully understands that she's not supposed to go in the house. But if she gets too impatient, then she might go on a rug by the door. We haven't had an accident in a long time, knock on wood, so hopefully that continues. I'm feeling pretty good about her house training though, and getting that under control really was a huge stress reliever. I didn't realize how stressful it was to constantly be worrying about this dog going in the house, and I'm feeling good. We've had a plastic covering over our wool living room rug since we got Lou, and I'm feeling like in the next couple months, as long as we don't have any more accidents, we can probably remove it. The reason why we did that is that it's almost not washable. Definitely not a rug for pets that have accidents or children, but I really, really love it and I wanted to keep it, so we just covered it in plastic while we've been house training. If you missed my previous videos, I'll link the playlist up here. Go catch up on Lou's life. Please subscribe and follow along. I have 100% outside trained Luna. A lot of Yorkies are inside trained. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just not personally what I would want to do. If I can take my dog outside, since we are in a home, then I'm going to take my dog outside. How's training been going? Really good now, but there for an extended period of time, I'm gonna say even a couple of months, she didn't learn anything. It didn't matter how much we worked with her. She went through an adolescent period where she was just not gaining any more knowledge, and I've read that that is common amongst dogs, that they are going to have some kind of period where they're just going to not particularly learn anything and be extra stubborn. I think we're past that now, and she's starting once again to pick up on some things. The things that we're working on now is go to bed. which we personally probably won't use in our home, but the Zoom room classes that we are taking, that is one of the prereqs to move on to a higher level. So we're going to teach it to her. We also are still working on Leave It. She will do it some of the time, but she is so stubborn that she will only do it whenever she feels like it and not whenever I want her to. And so I need her to be able to leave things all the time for her safety and also for her to progress in her training. She's getting so good at walking on her back legs. I'm going to have a lot of fun with that as she gets older and teach her how to do more tricks on her hind legs. Training is slower now. I think that's normal as your dog gets older. There's just not going to be as receptive and be able to absorb things as fast. It's why you try to teach them as much as you can while they're younger. But she's still learning, and we still plan on working with her. Hopefully we'll get her into agility classes soon. She just needs to pass the next obedience level, and then she will be able to take agility classes. As I mentioned earlier in the video, she looks a lot different now. She's really grown out of that puppy look and is starting to look like a full-grown Yorkie. I have to tell you, I didn't expect that at all. My last Yorkie turned out to be beautiful, but she went through a period of adolescence where she was a little bit of an ugly duckling, where she was kind of molting her old puppy coat and she was growing into her adult coat, and she just looked like a mess for a good 6 to 8 months of her life. Luna doesn't seem to be doing that. She seems to be beautifully transitioning from a puppy to a beautiful adult Yorkie. I really like how her coat's coming in. I think it's going to be medium thickness, not like super thick, but also not like super thin. And it appears like she's going to stay black on her back, which I was also not expecting because her mother was very, very silver. You can see it in her head, and she got that silver hair on her head really early, but she has not one little hair on her back that's silver. So that's really cool to see, and I can't wait to give you guys an update in a few months and see how her coat's coming in. She is requiring daily brushing at this point to keep it knot free as it's getting longer. I do plan to keep her in a long coat. Many Yorkie owners end up cutting or shaving their Yorkies for like ease of maintenance, and I get it, but for me there is nothing like that long silky hair. Also, no surprise, she still hates bath time. Since I updated you last, I don't think that I've got her a whole lot of new toys, but I did get her one, and that's this mushroom. It holds treats in one side, and then the dog's supposed to turn it and spin it, and they release out the bottom. The problem with this is that even though I have showed her how it works many times, she still can't quite figure it out. She ends up dragging it by this lip. She just hasn't quite got the hang of it. If you've used a toy like this, please let me know in the comments if there's a trick on getting your dog to understand how to use it. I've showed her, and I've tried to work with her, but she just can't seem to get the hang of it yet. Now, the best ball I found, I think I showed it to you last time, is this orange ball that is squishy. I've tried out several, and this seems to be the best for her small mouth. She's able to get a good grip on it, and it bounces pretty well. She's able to now jump and catch the ball from the air, so that's really cool. I recommend these. I think they're good. I'm sure there's lots of brands of them, and these seem to be better than even the smallest little tennis ball type balls. While we're talking about toys and recommendations, I will definitely take recommendations from you guys for beds in the comments. Right now, she doesn't sleep on any of the beds that I have provided her throughout the house. She much prefers the fuzzy blankets. I don't really have a problem with this, but it would be nice that whenever I tell her to go to bed, that there was an actual bed that she liked to go to. So if you have a small dog and there's a bed that they like, all of the beds I've used previously, a lot of times the cat caves, little dogs like a lot, Lou won't touch them. She's not interested in any of those beds. For Luna's daily routine, I usually take her out first thing in the morning, as you would for most dogs, and she gets taken out 3 to 4 times throughout the day. 2 to 3 of them are longer walks. I am building up her tolerance to distance and stamina slowly. She is a tiny dog. You need to be aware that they're not going to be able to go that far, and you should really ease your puppy into that distance, not expect them to be able to walk a mile right off the bat. I also take her on as many errands as I can. I think it's great fulfillment for her no matter what age that she is, and she is super friendly to pretty well all dogs and people that she meets. Our dog sitter has small children and she does beautifully with those kids, and it's great that she gets that exposure to children since we don't have any in our home. And one of the updates I'm most proud of is that she's still sleeping in her crate. I have not caved and let her sleep in the bed with us, even though I am tempted to each and every night. I know that there's no going back, and I really want her to be comfortable forever sleeping in her crate, because she's going to be making some long haul flights with us, hopefully in the future. And of course, she's going to need to be in a crate for that. So she's still sleeping through the night in her crate. I completely understand if at this point you've moved your dog into the bed with you. Gosh, I want to. I love snuggling with her. Once in a while, we'll take an afternoon nap and I'll let her sleep in the bed beside me. But at nighttime, she's in her crate. I plan on making several more fun videos with Luna coming up. You really don't want to miss it. We're going to be doing some really, really fun things together. And as always, I am so happy to have you here. I'll be back shortly with another video. Bye.